think first of all, very happy and pleasing to see so many people on Sunday afternoon. Shows that we have some people who truly believe in changing this country. But we also just heard what is stopping us from changing this country. I think Ms. Begum and a couple of other people whom we know, they have joined forces. Maybe today we'll be celebrating Ashwin Mahesh, not for MLC, Ashwin Mahesh as MLC. So I think there is, first of all, let's not be under any illusion what we mentioned about this. I'll take 5 minutes because I have something very important to say, and I think that potentially will help us think how do we go about it. So please bear with me. What Madam you said about this money, teachers and all that. A poor section of society has nowhere in the world has brought revolution or change. Our independence was brought by elite. Who were the elite? Motilal Nehru. It was the elitist of the elite family. Jinnah, one of the richest family in the country. You think of anybody who was there, they were all barristers. They all wanted, of course they never imagined that British will ever go. They said, okay fine, you'll be there, but let me govern my country under you. There was no concept of Sampoorna Swaraj. Total freedom was not even thought of. Then this NRI. Actually the moment you go and tell politicians, oh what you guys will do, you are all IT types, NRI types, you will just, by the way, this is one NRI who was from South Africa, who spent some time in London in one room in a restaurant. 4 of them sat and they decided India must be free. And the idea came, because to entering the restaurant, they were made to wait before white could go in. And then when they went, person apologized. Sorry to make you wait. He said, no, I understand. I am not white. He said, no. In England, doesn't matter which color you are same. And that got into it. In England, under the same empire, everybody is same. Why in my country, people are different? And from there it started, and then it's like 35 years. Have no doubt that it will take 35 years. When our kind of people will potentially be in governing position. It's not going to happen overnight. But what Gandhi did, there are so many people doing so many things. Of course, finally, Jinnah ended up creating Pakistan. But what Gandhi did, Gandhi brought everybody together. And Gandhi did not become a leader. Did not become leader by asking for it. Everybody accepted him as leader. Did he take any post? Was he president of something? Initially he became, but afterwards he refused. He did not join the government. When everybody was kind of taking, he was sitting in Calcutta. The whole idea is earlier you had an identified enemy or adversary, which was British. Today enemy is within us. Madam, the teacher who wanted money from you, at some level he is our adversary. Because he is not bothered about you getting there. Because either he believes that nothing is going to change anyway, so why not make some quick money and get on with it. And also just not blame people in the poor section, because they have not seen anything better. They are very good people, and they also believe, in fact, I'll tell you very incident, I have a community where around 500 drivers, around 2,000 help people are there, and they've been telling me, why do you stand? I was won't give me the vote. So you guys, essentially is coming, don't worry, we'll take money but don't vote for you. Now, which also means that there are people, you got to reach out to them. So there are 3 sections. We did some analysis. Bangalore has 27 MLA constituencies.
28.
27 plus 1. It was 27 plus 1 MLC, that's why we call it Bangalore 28. By the way, Bangalore 28 is our grandchild. Thought it together, and he only told, I didn't know that they are 28. I always thought 27, so it's his mistake. So this, out of that, 22 constituencies are like that. I'm talking MLA constituency, not MLC. 22 out of 27 were last election. The number of people who did not vote is double and more than the winner. I'm repeating. The number of people who did not vote, as per the electoral list, not the people who are not registered, forget about them. The people who are registered, their name is in the electoral list. 22 out of 27 are the constituencies where the number of people who did not vote is double and more. Like Sarvanagar is 4 times. Is the number of the person who got winner vote. So if winner got 50,000, there are at least 1 lakh people who did not vote. In Sarvana Nagar, winner got 50,000, 2 lakh people did not vote. So now they are very simple. We don't have to, we have to be very, very. Election is a science. Election is a methodology. The most, I would say, mature democracy is US, just because they have been there 250 years. We are just learning the game. And unfortunately, given that our democracy and demography is such that now the political class doesn't even bother about educated class. And since they don't bother about educated class also is thinking, anyway nothing is going to happen, so why bother? So imagine, suppose we feel 27, first we are other 27 candidates. Madam, you are one of the candidates. Now don't try to do other things. Whatever you have been doing, running around and autos and all, will take care of everything. You will just be there. Now suppose we have these 22 constituencies. Imagine people who did not vote. Even half of them vote. Winning. But how to make sure that half of vote? How to make sure they vote for us? If in every constituency one Sultana Begum, one Ashwin Mahesh, one Anand Yadwad and one Shantala Damle and Meenakshi Mahesh, Bharat stand. Okay, fine, they come out and vote. Who they vote for? One of you, no? They can't vote for everybody. First, will they vote? Big question. Will they vote? Yes, they will vote. If they believe that this can be changed, then they will come out. There are enough people. I think we all know at least 100 people whom we say, boss, we are going to make a change. They should believe. One Ashwin Mahesh can't do it, but 27 MLAs in Bangalore, plus 5 cities, Bangalore, Mysore, Hupi Dharwad and Bangalore, Belgaum. Okay? Davangere. So we have around 50 odd candidates. Now out of 50, suppose we win 25 or 20. If you win 50, you will sit in a position. If you win 20, you will be in the government. Do you get the question? Now, if we don't sit, JDS will be deciding who makes the government. So he doesn't care 50. He said, I actually want 20. Because if I get 50, I'll have to sit in the position. So you got to be very strategic about it. And you have to be very focused. Don't waste your money in things where you cannot do it. I mean, in some place in, I built 200 houses in Gulbarga after the flood. There people think I'm God. So the problem here is only 200 people think I'm God. They won't be able to make me win. So don't go to places where you can't do it. Every revolution in the world starts from the cities. 2 revolutions happened in this country. One is Gandhi, which took 35 years and brought Congress to power. For 30 odd years, 1947 to 1977, there was no concept of any other party coming to the government. Government means Congress. Correct? It took 3 decades and then it took JP to bring the Congress down. And there was a concept that other than Congress there could be power. Jalsang only had 4 people. But those people are more effective than current people. That's a different matter. Then in 75 you got new formation of new party, Janata Party 77. Almost 35 years are over. Earlier it used to be 20 years, now 15 years you have a new generation. New generation thinks differently, walks differently, talks differently, works differently. Today we have a critical mass which can be reached. I think only thing which we did not have as civil society is reach. Now the reach is there. How? Mobile phone, internet, newspaper and TV. And there is a critical mass. How many people see TV in rural India? Or other TV they see, but newspaper for example. And TV there are 200 channels, which channel you want to advertise? Correct? You cannot have that kind of money. If we put all this together, there are 4 aspects of election. Campaign finance, most important, please understand. And today that is the one which is running the country. There are 20 business houses who spend close to $1 billion, 1.8 billion on average every year. And during the election around 5 billion. The 20 people decide who will make the government. They are on the right side or on the wrong side, doesn't matter. They run the government, whether it is BJP, Congress, doesn't matter. And everybody knows who 20 business houses are there. They run not only the government, they run bureaucracy. 300 IAS in, for example, Delhi will be some way or other on the good, not payroll, but on the good list of these business people. When you have a wrong minister, the stock price of Reliance goes down. Right minister goes up. Nothing to do with the production. It is just a right or wrong minister. And wrong minister becomes right, provided some money goes in there. It's all the black money which runs our country. Everybody knows. Talking about black money in Switzerland. There's nothing to do with that. It is a black money which runs the politics is a problem. Now we cannot fight them, but just by doing dharnas and only way to fight them is being there in the parliament and in the assembly. We have to have a national strategy. Our strategy is this: Bangalore 28. Now we'll not call Bangalore, we will think of Karnataka something because we have to put all this. Delhi 70. Delhi has 70 candidates and next election is Delhi. Why not Gujarat? I'll tell you. Gujarat is a very rural place. Except one or two cities, very rural. It's a very entrenched interest. People like us right now do not exist in Gujarat. Bangalore is the most modern, most easily doable place. And it's in south. You want to make a mark, do something in Bangalore, it will have some noise in Delhi. You do in Delhi, it will be fire. That's why we're deciding. And next year both are there. April here, if nothing earlier, then late in Delhi. We are working on both the places, putting teams together. Then you go for almost 100 seats in national. We are already starting from Siliguri to Imphal to Kanpur to we are finding MP candidates in each of these places. The teams are being put together. Now, fine. You have all this put together. 4 things. One is campaign finance. For Bangalore elections, you have 20 people. At least you need 10 crores of central fund. What do you do with central funds? Flood the Facebook with that you are there, you are in the news. Only people take seriously when they see you everywhere. Hoardings, FM channel, TV, and then once you start seeing, then they'll invite you for free.